Welcome everyone to Thrillhouse Supercars Group B final round at Bathurst, 1 hour Enduro. This should be a cracker tonight. Looking forward to it. Welcome everyone on Twitch. Welcome Ladas. So tonight, Group B, same setup there as last Sunday, so top 14 shootout to start off with. I do have a special guest in the box tonight, just before his run in the shootout. Ben Downton has decided to join us for a little bit. Say good day to our viewers, Ben.
Hey guys, how you going?
So looking forward to this tonight. Should be a good race. How you feeling about your shootout run?
Shootout run, it's going to be interesting. If I go conservative, I should be alright, but if I go all out like I usually do, we could be in a bit of trouble. But it's more race pace that I'm confident with.
Yeah.
Not so much the shootout. It's a bit too much pressure.
Yeah, it gets like that, doesn't it?
It's going to be a cracker race, but
we're away, but I can't choose anyone. Why is going on here? I can't spectate properly.
uh-oh.
I can't spectate. This is not good. If you can hear me, Wardo, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to rejoin the room. Bloody hell. Typical GT. Always does it to us. So while I'm rejoining, guys, check out Thrillhouse Supercars on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also check out our brand new website. I've put a link up there up the top, www.thrillhousearcade.com. Some great content in there. So as usual, the director, so Channel 7 tried to pull the plug on us, obviously.
Didn't like us, hey?
Yeah. Welcome, D.
Fox Sports all the way.
That's it. So how you feeling about your race tonight? Got any sort of strategies you think?
I'm going to run the super softs. I'm going to gamble on them. Go 3 stops, 8, 8, and still on 24, so 8, 16, 24. Should be pretty good. The Honda's great on fuel, so that's not the drama. It does wear the fronts a little bit.
Yep.
But apart from that, we'll be alright.
This is a joke, it's still doing it. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this.
What do you mean by it can't spectate? You can't.
It just keeps going on Supercars car.
GT for the win.
Unreal.
Should we shut the room down and...
Rejoining now, so... Well, this is annoying because Group A was so clean and everything worked perfectly, but this is a nightmare. Welcome Pruski, welcome Mad Dazza, welcome Jim Bob, welcome Durax. As usual, appreciate your patience, guys. No, still doing it. Just keeps replaying the same thing with Subaru over and over. This is a joke.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Yep, remaking room.
What we need to happen.
So we're just remaking the room there, guys. Do apologise for that. As usual, GT at its bloody finest. So tonight, what are we thinking in terms of our races? Who's the hot tip? Mo definitely, I think, will be the favourite tonight. My man in the box here, I think, will have a good run. I'm picking him for a podium. No pressure, mate.
No pressure. No pressure. Should be right. If I steer clear of the penalties, we should be good.
Yeah. Louis should be I think Louis might be a bit of a smoky as well. He's got his GIO GTR absolutely hooked up. So that should be good to watch.
Micah should be good too.
Yeah, Mike, my other co-commentator, Mr. Bradley, should be very good as well. He's a bit of a strategist, Mr. Bradley, so...
Old Clint go fast as well.
Yeah, Clint go fast is late call-up, so and he's a quick driver as well, so there's some quick ones. Welcome, Tezza. Oh, Prusky's put his money on Micah. Interesting, he's gone early.
He could do it. No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Never know what can happen though. My money's definitely on Mo.
Yeah, Mo seems to be the hot tip.
Yeah, room's up.
Alright, awesome. Hopefully I can spectate this time.
Mm.
What is going on today? It's definitely not my net, because my net always works well.
No, it'd be GT.
Dilza, welcome Dilza. GT equals great troubles. Couldn't agree more, mate. So this is our
Gills is always great. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. So this is our second last race for season one. We'll have Group C on Thursday, and that's it. Season one will be run and done. So it should be looking forward to having a bit of a break, actually, to tell you the truth. So and then we're gonna get there. We go. Hey, winner, chicken dinner.
It's working.
Thanks, Hannah. Good luck, drivers. So Hannah's joined the room. That's my much better half. Yes.
Much better.
Yes. My much better half does enjoy watching our streams, which is pretty cool.
She'll have to have a chat to mine. She's not so keen on the idea.
We'll have to get a Thrillhouse wags group. So top 14 shootout tonight, guys. Looking forward to this. Big success I felt the top 14 shootout was on last Sunday. Got some really great feedback from it. Evening, Mikey. Welcome. Oh, D, welcome. Mine's just jumped on Netflix. Bloody Netflix. Are you Netflix and chilling while you're watching the stream there, D?
Most likely.
And remember, it's before remember it's before 9 o'clock, so keep it relatively clean, please.
PG.
Yeah. So a slight delay, but we'll be able to get this shootout underway. How good does that shot look? All the cars lining up. Fantastic. So our first out will be Clint Go Fast. Clint's one of our new members. Only joined, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago. So he's been absolutely chomping at the bit to get out and have a run. So unfortunately, and it's a real shame for me, I'm Steve-O, had a power outage. So really shattered about that. I was really looking forward to calling his hot lap tonight. I had a couple of little things up my sleeve. But that's all right. Still get to call the hot laps tonight, so it should be good. So Ben will stay with me in the box, probably till a couple of cars before he's ready to go out, and then he'll focus in. So Clint now is heading out on his warm-up lap. So Group B tonight, look, it'll be interesting, I think, because a couple of the guys right up the top, I think, will have some points that they're maybe able to get you into a nice sort of top 14 spot, which is really good. America's podcast, welcome to the stream, appreciate it. So we're just looking here at Clint on his warm-up lap. So as I did mention also on last Sunday, I do love watching how people approach their warm-up lap. Do you have a strategy there, Ben, with your warm-up lap?
Not overly. I was going to see how much fuel I could possibly burn, but I don't think that's going to really work too well. Just get the eye in and go as fast as I can.
I like it.
And keep away from the walls.
Always a good strategy around Bathurst, I've found.
One thing I did find down through the dipper with that, the penalty system they have, if you go too close to that inside wall on the left.
Yeah, I found you can just clip the glass, but you can't go any further than that.
No.
So now as we're looking at Clint here, winding up for his hot lap. This guy is a bit of a smoky for Season 2, I've heard. There's a couple of good tips out there that think that he might be a bit of a smoky, but we'll see.
Group A for next year will definitely get, next season we'll get a good shake-up, I think. There'll be a few different names in there.
So as he comes through the chase now, winding up the big Mustang.
Makita Power.
That's it. Now tipping it into Murray's. Gets a good drive out of Murray's, and here goes Clint to start his hot lap. Here we go. Breaks it nice and late in the Howell corner. Gets a nice turn in. 110 across the apex. Beautiful exit. This looks good already as he heads up Mountain Straight, working through the gears. Will he grab 6th gear before the hill? He does. Heading up now to Griffiths. Back down to 3rd. Little bit wide there in Griffiths, but does bring the exit. Oh, touches the wall there slightly on the exit. That will cost him a few tanks. Tips it now into the cutting. Beautiful through the cutting. 2nd gear. Some people use 3rd. As now we jump on board with Clint. Lovely through Sulman. Now down to that dirty bloody grate. Uses the whole road. Right. Nice. Oh, a little bit wide there. Touches the ball again. Into McPhillamy. Bit wider McPhillamy. Watch the grass. Now over Brocky Skyline. Back down to 4th. Back to 3rd. Lovely through the S's. Once you go through the dipper, 3rd gear. Waits for the rear to settle. Lovely. Very nice. This is not a bad lap. Couple of little mistakes. How is he into the elbow? Oh, a little bit taily at the elbow. But as now as he heads the wide open expanses of Conrod Straight. It's a bit of time to think about his braking point. Tips in the fastest corner in Australian motorsport. Breaks it about the 150, very late. Lovely turn in. That was very nice. Beautiful out of the chase. Absolutely gorgeous. 150 under the bridge. This will be about a 201, I'm guessing. Maybe a 202. Lovely through Murray's, uses the whole curb and crosses the line with a 2:02.058. Solid lap there by Clint. I think he'd be ruining a couple of those mistakes though. Definitely. But a solid lap. Next up is Louis in the GIO GTR, shades of 1992. So Louis been setting some very quick times in practice, so this guy could be one to watch. And he goes now. Beautiful acceleration. As we jump on board with Louis. Very nice. Very nice through Hell Corner. Great exit. Will he grab 6th gear over the top of the hill? No, lets it run. Interesting. Brakes it very late in. Oh, beautiful for Griffiths. Hard on the gas. Winds up that big V6 twin turbo. Now into the cutting. Oh, a little bit wide, a little bit wide. Always hit the wall at the cutting. Always may have cooked that. That will cost him a lot of time.
Yeah.
That could be his hot lap done, and touches the wall again there at Reed Park. Wow, the pressure of a shootout. It does it to you every time. Louis was setting 159s in the practice. Amazing.
It's that one lap. Nerves of steel.
Nice through the dipper though. It's a good drive out of the dipper. What's he like through the elbow? It's so hard to get the nose into the elbow. Yeah, Dan Conrad. Winding it up. Setting up for the chase. He's probably looking at about 280 kilometres an hour through the chase. This is flat out as fast as you like. Brakes it late. Oh, very nice turning through the chase. That was lovely. The GTR's just got so much grip, mid-corner grip. It's incredible. Brakes it into Murray's. Beautiful through Murray's. Oh, a bit wide there. Oh, touches the exit. Oh, that will cost him time. A 2 minutes 9:04. There was a 59 in that, I feel, though. Definitely a 59. Bit of a scrappy lap, really, there by Louis. I felt
quite scrappy, but still got a good lap in though.
Says a lot about the GTR, doesn't it? So next out is Hard Soft in the Mazda, Red Bull Mazda. This year's livery. Kenny Channel is in a SVG or Wing Cup, depends who you are. He crosses the line now. Now, Hard Soft's normally a Group C runner, so he's up in a Group B, so he's stepping up, the big fella, as he starts his lap now. So we jump on board. Heading up Mountain Straight. Now, the Mazda does sound like a strangled vacuum cleaner. And he's running there, 0 brake balance, front to rear, so very neutral. What's he like in the Griffiths? Tips it in, 3rd gear. Uses the full rev range. Some people short shift it there. As he heads now into the cutting. Lovely line through the cutting. Very nice line. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, too wide though. Another one. It's the cutting seems to be catching people out at the moment. Interesting. Through grate. Lovely through the grate. Very nice through the grate. Slight touch there at Reed. What's he like through McPhillamy? I feel it's a touch wide, but holds on to it just. Nice and straight through the S's. What's he like through the dipper? Beautiful through the dipper. That was probably the cleanest I've seen so far through the dipper. Nice and, what's he like through the elbow? Very nice through the elbow. Now head down Conrad Straight. Winding up the big vacuum cleaner. He's
That's a
on a mission.
masturbator got.
Yeah. Heading up now to the fastest corner in Australian motorsport. Breaks it, 150. Through the chase, very nice. Oh, slightly loose there through the chase. Gathers it up though. Probably looking at a 203, maybe a 204 here. And crosses the line with a 204.633. So, yeah, slightly not as quick as I thought. Was relatively tight. I made that mistake, I think, at the elbow really hurting.
It did, yeah. Who's up next? Berserks?
Yeah, we're just waiting up. Berserks looks like he's up next, so we have a bit of time actually before we have to jump on Berserks, so we can have a. So as usual, guys, thanks to all our viewers. Remember to check out Thrillhouse Arcade on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to check out our brand new website at www.thrillhousearcade.com. And also, we do have our YouTube channel up now, so all our races now will be going across to YouTube, which is fantastic as well. You can catch up on, if you don't catch the stream, you can catch up on YouTube as well. As I said, guys, big news as well. We are over 100 followers, so thank you to everyone. That is massive. Really excited about that. We're actually at 104 followers now, so that's really cool. As I said, next season I will hopefully have the capture card all sorted and be able to get the Twitch alerts up. So anyone that does give a follow or a sub, no pressure to sub, of course. If you do, 10% does go to the Peter Mac Foundation as well, which is fantastic. So we're looking here at Berserks now, as he's about to start his run in the Thermosphere Erebus BMW. Probably not the best looking BMW, I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of that livery, but I do like the matte paint job. It does look pretty cool.
It's the professional's choice.
So, oi, bit loose there in the Beamer. Okay, so what we're going to see here. What are we going to see here from Berserks? First BMW out.
Let's get him in at 2-2.
2-2, alright. Oh, uses the whole road and some into hell corner. That was incredible. Jeez, he's keen here.
Mm-hmm.
So looking here at Berserks. Runs stability control on his BMW, so... Oh, very nice through Griffiths. That was very nice. This is fast. Oh, a little bit of a narrow line there through the cutting. It's an interesting line, that one. As he heads it up now to Reed. Does he use the whole road and some? He does. Beautiful through Reed Park. Down into the dirty grate. Oh, left a little bit on the table there, I felt. What's he like through McPhillamy?
Touches the curb.
Very nice. Down into the S's now. It's important to get a really nice straight line through the S's. Oh, he's very clean through here. He's very clean. That was beautiful through the dipper. This is a good lap so far. Oh, he's lost at the elbow. He's lost at the elbow. He's done a Dick Johnson 1983. Oh, dear. That is his lap absolutely cooked. That's the thing with the elbow. It's a killer.
It is hard to get right, that one.
Yep.
It keeps pulling you into that apex. And then, yeah, like you said, if you understeer out.
So that's... Oh, look at him. He's throwing it around now. This is one very unhappy man under that hood. As Berserks now will cross the line with a 209.307, shattering. The elbow cost him. Next up is Kazasoze in the Retro GTR. So shades of 1991 here.
A few GTRs.
Definitely. Now, Kazasoze has been one of our very solid Group B runners. This guy's got a really great strategy game. Let's see what he does here. Beautiful. Very nice through Hell Corner. Heads it up Mountain Straight now. Really working the twin turbo V6. What's he like through Griffiths? A little bit wide through Griffiths. You can hear the tyres protesting there. A little bit taily there into the cutting, but all gathers it up beautifully. Lovely. That was very nice. Get it up now to Reed Park. Really want to use... Oh, interesting line through Reed Park. Very interesting line. Oh, hits the wall though. Great. That will cost him a few tanks there. A little bit wider, McPhillamy. Ooh. You don't want to go in. Pretty much don't want to go any wider than that.
No.
Down to the dipper. What's he like through the... he's very nice through the dipper. Geez, the GTR's good through there.
All dry traction.
What's he like? Yeah. He's nice through the elbow. Beautiful through the elbow. It's probably the best we've seen so far through the elbow. Heads down Conrod straight now. What are we looking at here? Just going to look at his top speed. 283, 285 kilometres an hour through the fastest corner in Australian motorsport. Breaks it very late into the chase. This is very good so far. Very tidy. Maybe a slight mistake there at the grate. 150, so I'm thinking we're about a 201 here.
Nice.
Beautiful exit. What's he going across the line? Oh no.
Right.
2027. Interesting. Oh, and decides to just, leave it a bit loose. So next out is Puma Cup. Now, Puma Cup's one of our resident livery lords. If you've seen some of this guy's work, he does some outstanding liveries. So in the very well presented Norton Mustang. A little bit understeery there into Hell Corner.
That is a beautiful livery.
It is a beautiful livery. So heads it up Mountain Straight now. What's he like? What's he like into Griffiths? Very tidy. Into the cutting. Oh, a little bit narrow into the cutting. Through Reed Park, uses the whole road. Lovely. Oh, see, another interesting line. I found there's a few different lines through there.
There is. Yeah, you can have that late turn in, or you can turn in a little bit earlier.
Oh, runs right on the edge there at McPhillamy. Down now into the S's. Through the dipper. Oh, touch daily, but holds the slide, controls the slide beautifully. Does he get it into the elbow? He does. Very nice. This is a tidy lap so far from Puma Cup. Might not have the outright pace, but it's a very tidy lap so far. Nice through the chase. Breaks it. Oh, little twitchy. But gets it stopped, gets it turned in.
202.
I reckon a 203. That's my guess.
203. Right.
Yeah. Oh, a little wide there at Murray's, but gathers it up.
Hmm.
Crosses the line with a 2:03.7. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Solid.
Very tidy lap. Solid. Next up is Alien in the beautifully presented Orcon Mazda. This thing, geez, it looks good. As we always know, it does sound like a
Busted
bloody vacuum
vacuum.
cleaner, but Alien was actually good enough to give me one of his favourite Bathurst memories. So for him, it was in 1979, the beautiful Tirana A9X across the mountain. Bathurst for him is all about Brocky. Have to agree with him there. As he heads up Mountain Straight now. Into Griffiths. Tidy. Very tidy. Jumping on board now. Let's see what he's like through the cutting. Ooh, slightly taily through the cutting. But
Good
gathers it
exit.
up. Not too bad. Great exit. What's he like through Reed? Oh, used the whole road and some. Now down to the dirty grate. Beautiful through the grate.
Nice.
Into McPhillamy. Nice through McPhillamy. Very nice. This is tidy at the moment. So far, very... Oh, a little wide there into the dipper, but gathers it up. Oh, car control.
Held well.
Great car control.
Nice.
Oh, a bit taily. Alien's
Oh,
really...
yeah.
Oof, he's letting it all hang out here. He's thinking, bugger it, this is my last race for Season 2. I am going to absolutely let it fly. As we head down now, the wide open expanses of Conrod Straight. As you can see, the mass is just down a little bit on top speed. A little bit narrow, but gathers it up. What are we looking at here? This won't be the quickest time, but it's a very tidy lap here from Alien. Another one of our livery lords. And a 2:04.693. So no outright pace, but very tidy, very neat. And that's what we like to see. Great lap, Alien. Look forward to seeing your race. Next up is Ruler in the Milwaukee Mustang. Bit of a shout out actually, Will Davidson. His 400th race start there over the weekend, so bit of a good time to see this car out on track. Ruler's been...
Good to see him back at a Ford. Sorry.
Yes. You're right. No. Ruler's been probably one of our pretty consistent Group B runners. Unfortunately, can't race every race due to, you know, work stuff. But you know what it's like. But Ruler is a very solid runner, this guy. Very neat. Doesn't really get himself into too much trouble. Just keeps himself nice and tidy. So
Clean racer.
he's a very clean racer. So breaks it in. Oof.
I'm going to go 2:04.
2:04 is cool. Ben's calling it early. So Ruler now is about to start his hot lap. Here we go. What's the big Mustang got? Tips it in. Very nice. That was very nice through Hell Corner. Incredibly tidy. As we jump on board now, heading up Mountain Straight. What's he got in there? Breaks it a little bit early for my liking into Griffiths, but gets a beautiful drive out of there. Lovely drive. That was very tidy. Ooh, back to fourth. A little bit slow into the elbow. But again, very tidy. Gathers it up. As he heads up to Reed Park. What's he got at Reed Park? Very nice. That was neat. Down to the grate. Ooh, left a little bit on the table there. Ooh, hits the wall. That'll compromise his entry into McPhillamy. Definitely lost a couple of tenths there, I feel. Oh, a bit sideways. So it was a beautiful start to the lap. It's been a bit scrappy across the top. Does he... Oh, he's done a Chaz Mustard!
Oh,
He's done a Chaz Mustard! That's ruined his lap there, Ruler. Oh, he'll be cursing. So he's pulled a Chaz. Once again, the shootout strikes.
I'm starting to get sweaty palms.
I was about to say, mate, you're starting to get nervous now.
A little bit. That anticipation.
Oh, it's a killer. Watch me balls my lap up on Thursday.
It's that pressure.
That's why I love the shootout though, it's great.
Mm.
So
Well, he definitely showed with Terry last week.
Yes, definitely. So Ruler crosses the line with a 2:07.118. So looking here at Dazza, just before we go, so Ruler still leading the way with a 2:09.04. So Dazza here in one of my favouritely preferred cars. I do love this thing. It looks fantastic.
Synovus.
Yep.
Vitamin B.
So Dazza, another one of our consistent Group B runners. Keeps himself clean. So Dazza now starts his hot lap. We're going to actually jump on board with Dazza for probably most of the lap. Might be able to talk your way around this track. So as we head into Howell Corner now, it's almost second or third gear, depends on who you are. I use third myself. Heading up the straight, mountain straight now. Really want to grab 6th gear maybe before the crest. Use that downhill for momentum. Lovely there by Dazzly, that was beautiful. Into Griffiths Bend. Nice, 3rd gear, you want to tip it in. Use that whole exit. Lovely. Now into the cutting. This is one line. People do not go too wide through there. It doesn't work. Nice through the cutting. Now heading it up to repark. You want to really hug that inside wall and then let it flow. No, a little bit wide there. Into the grate. Aim for the grate and then tip it in. Oh,
Wide.
He held it. It's lovely. Into my favourite corner, McPhillamy Park. I love this corner.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Down into the S's. A little bit wide. Oh, really wants to pull it up.
Held
into
it.
the dipper. Wait till the rear works.
Good exit.
Lovely exit. Brakes it very late.
Very nice.
Beautiful through the elbow now. Now down the wide expanses of Conrod Straight. This is time to take a breath. Just think about where you're going to brake for the chase. Really getting some great speed up here. Tips it in. Nice braking. Does he pull it up? He does. Lovely. This is a very good lap to stay on board with Dazza. He now will tip it into Murray's. What are we looking at time-wise here? Very nice into Murray's. Oh, a little bit taily on the exit, but does gather it up. Lovely. And crosses the line with a 2:02.8. That is a lovely lap. Great lap there by Dazza. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Very clean, very tidy. That was a fantastic lap. So next up.
There we go.
Next up is Luminous in the Super Cheap Auto. So Luminous here, I'm pretty sure one of our other resident Kiwis. Solid driver, Luminous. He does he's not outright pace, but keeps himself very tidy. So it's Luminous now. We're about to start his hot lap in the beautifully presented Super Cheap Auto Mustang, as seen on V8 Supercars coverage. So tips it in there. Beautiful through Hull Corner. So what have you thought of the lap so far there, Ben?
He's doing well so far.
Yeah. It's been some very tidy laps. Couple of mistakes though, so it's the pressure of the shootout, definitely.
It is. I think consistency is the key with this one.
So
I don't know if I can just rein it in.
Bit wide there at Griffiths. What's he like through the... Oh, you're up, mate. Good luck.
I'm up. All right, boys.
So Luminous now. A little bit taily there on the exit. Again, taily. Very nice. That was clean. What's he like through the S's? Very tidy through the S's into the elbow. Beautiful through the elbow. Bit of a scruffy first half of the lap, but Luminous has reined it back in. He's not very nice. What's he getting the elbow? A little bit of understeer, but then really fires it out of the elbow. Little taily on the exit. Controls the slide beautifully though. Heading down Conrod Straight now. Most famous straight bit of road in Australia. Tips it in. Nice. 280 kilometres through the chase. Breaks it very late. Gathers it up though. Fourth gear on the exit. That's not too bad. What are we under the bridge? We're at a 52 under the bridge. This could be a 203, maybe a 204. Let's find out. Ooh, missed a gear there, I felt. Luminous crosses a line with a 204.697. Not a bad lap. Quite tidy. So next up, it was my co-commentator in the box, Ben Down, in the fantastic Autobahn. Oh, geez, that thing looks good. So, Ben's a big Supercars fan. We were talking about Supercars before, just before we went on air, so great drive by Scotty McLaughlin today. So Ben, definitely our quickest Hyundai runner. This guy's teamed up with Mo next year in Team Modown in the Red Bull Aston Martin, so it'd be good to see them go at it. As Ben now crosses a line to start his hot lap. This should be a very quick lap. Ben's very much a win it or bin it kind of guy, so heading up Mountain Straight now. Hyundai's not the quickest in a straight line, but wait till you see this thing break. It breaks on an absolute dime. Look at that, past the 100 metre board, like seriously. Bit slow in the entry, but gets a nice exit out of there. Beautiful, lovely exit. Oh, really cuts it wide the cutting. He's binged it at the cutting. There's his lap gone. Wow, the pressure of the shootout strikes again. It's a killer, the shootout. Absolute killer. It's incredible what this shootout does to you. So can he gather it up though? You still got to set a time. It will make a difference to your grip position. I know it's a long enduro race, but still you don't want to be at the back of the field. So as Ben tips it in now. Fires it out of the elbow. Down the wide expanses of Conrod Straight. Beautifully presented car though, I do like that. That looks magnificent. The Hyundai's a sneaky quick car. It's snuck up on a few people, but the thing handles like an absolute oh, he's cooked it at the chase as well. Oh, Ben will be unhappy with that. So as Ben now brings her in, what's the time going to be? He'll be quite unhappy. And crosses a line with a 204.725. Oh, he'll be dirty with that lap. I know he will be. So next up is Mo. Now, this guy is one of the ones to beat. Mo actually has got a memorable moment at Bathurst, 2002, when Scafie crossed the line, intakes full of rubbish. Used a dose of that classic style. Definitely a man after my heart. So this lap should be really good to watch. I gotta look forward to this. So there's Mo now. What's he got in the kit bag? As he heads up Mountain Straight. Let's jump on board as he works that big 5-litre Mustang. Through the gears. Jumping on board now into Griffiths. Little undersip, but it gets a very nice exit. That was very nice. Heading up to the cutting now. Really aggressive on the turn in. Lovely through the elbow. Heading up through Reed Park. Uses the whole road as he uses. Oh, this is a good lap so far, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely through Great. Beautiful through there. What's he like through McPhillamy? Oh, 215 across the face. This is a tidy lap so far by Mo. Breaks it beautifully down through the S's. Lovely through the elbow. Little taily in the exit. Catches the slide. He's got that big John Goss Mustang working. Oh, sideways at the elbow, but pulls it up. Oh, car control and a half there. As he heads down Conrad Straight, the big 5-litre Mustang. Listen to it. Working the rev range, using all the torque. Down to the fastest corner, Australian Motorsport. Lovely through there. What's he like through the chase? He's beautiful. Oh, this is a tidy lap, and this is a fast lap. This looks very good so far. What's he under the bridge? He's 48 under the bridge. We're on for a quick lap here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a provisional pole sitter. Tips it in beautifully. As Mo now fires it out of there. What's it? Crosses a line with a 2-minute 9.32. Oh, look at the difference.
Oh.
Wow. 0.32 of a second difference. That is unbelievable. Stunning lap there by Mo. Stunning.
He did very well on that one.
Did very well. Next up is Subaru in the DJR Team Penske Shell V-Power Mustang, as seen on Supercars coverage. Subaru, another one of our very quick Mustang drivers. From what I'm hearing, hasn't had a lot of time to practice at Bathurst, so could be a little bit taily and scruffy, but we'll see how Subaru goes. One thing we do know is he'll give it a red-hot crack. Fires it out there, Murray's. What's he got in the kit bag? Lovely turn in, that was very nice. Heading up Mountain Straight now. What happened to your lap, mate?
Shocking. Shocking. I think it was a 204.
Subaru tips it in. Beautiful through Griffiths. That was very nice through Griffiths Bend. Uses the whole curb and some. What's he like through the elbow? It's caught a lot. Oh, he's wide! He's wide!
Saved it.
Yep. Tagged it. That's the lap gone. You still got to keep your boot in though. It's very important to finish the lap. As I was saying, it is a 1-hour enduro, but you don't want to go last off the grid. I think it just compromises your race too much.
Yep. Use too much trying to get to the front.
Yep, exactly. So Subaru now brings it down.
So we got 2 V-Power Shell
We do.
Ford Mustangs on the grid today.
And we'll be teammates for next season as well.
Nice. So we got 2 teams. Myself and Mo, and Michael and Super.
But there's no team orders for season 1, I can tell you that right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's gloves off.
Definitely not.
Ooh, a little wide there through the chase Subaru.
Nice.
Ooh, bumpy and oh, Jesus. So Subaru now breaks it into Murray's. A little bit of a scruffy lap, but he did keep going. And Subaru crosses a line with a 2:02.886. Not a bad lap considering.
Very, very nice.
Yep, definitely not a bad lap considering. Next up is his teammate for next season, and one of my co-commentators, Mr. Bradley. Mr. Bradley, wow, what can we say about this bloke? This bloke's actually in Sydney at the moment. He lives in Brisbane for work reasons, and he went and bought himself another PlayStation just so he could race. I mean, if that's not commitment, I don't know what is.
Dedicated to the cause.
Definitely. Now, he has informed me, though, he's had bugger all practice time. So he said, this could be anything.
9 times out of 10, sometimes the less practice, the better it can be.
So, yeah, you don't think about it too much. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Alright, so tips it in. Micah now, or Mr. Bradley as I like to call him, will cross the line in the other Shell V-Power DGR Team Penske Mustang, as seen on Supercars coverage. Love, wee! Bit of Brocky style, stand on the gas. Love it.
Still quick over the hump there, though.
He's very quick over the hump. He's putting everything on the line here, Mr. Bradley. He's really got the bit between the teeth, as they say. He's going to drive a sprint car style. Very nice through. Oh, that was very nice through the cutting. Oh, look at that. This is Avalon Raceway stuff. Ho-hoy. What's he like through the grate? A little bit narrow. McPhillipy. Oh, he's wide at McPhillipy. He's done a McLaughlin. Does he keep it on the track? He does.
He
Got
does.
him McLaughlin style. Hey. This is a wild lap, ladies and gentlemen. Very much Mr. Bradley like. He's normally very smooth, very meticulous with his style, but this is very much in the enthusiastic Shane Van Gisbergen style. Letting it all hang out. What's he got through the chase?
All the road.
Breaks it nice. That was very nice. That was his tidiest corner of the whole lap.
Mighty Mike Micah, what's he got?
Oh, as he now crosses a line with a 2:02.879. Not a bad lap indeed. That was very good. That was entertaining, that lap.
That was very good.
Extremely entertaining.
I think I'm gonna be down the back. I absolutely munted it.
So unfortunately, GT with its timings ain't working, but Louis has got pole position with a 2 minutes 9:04. An absolute 15th in front of Mr. Mo there, so that'll be very interesting to see, and off the line will be interesting as well. So there's our top 14 shootout, guys. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't know the times. For some reason they didn't come up, but I do know that Louis will be off pole, Mo will be there in second position. Now, I reckon from third to about 8th was an absolute... Well, there we go. Subaru's just posted, thank you. Mr. Bradley beat Subaru by 0.007 seconds. So 007, love it. I'm a big James Bond fan. So that's less than a 15th.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that is what I like to call a bee's foreskin. So we're just going to have probably a 5 minute break, guys, in between the shootout and racing. So I will say a big thanks to Ben. He will be joining us after the race to give his thoughts on the
Hmm.
race. Good luck tonight, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, guys. Hopefully, do a bit better than that shootout.
Yeah, and as I always give my little bit of advice, remember to breathe.
Yeah, breathe. Get that Scape advice going. Breathe, Scape. Breathe.
That's it. Have a good one, mate. Have a
All
good
good.
run.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
No worries.
See ya.
So thanks to all our viewers, as always. Be sure to check us out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Thrillhouse Supercars. Also check out our brand new website, www.thrillhousearcade.com.au. And as always, our brand new YouTube channel is up. So check us out on YouTube. Just type in Thrillhouse Arcade, you'll find us. We're thereabouts. So Group B tonight should be interesting. Really looking forward to it. Now, in terms of strategy, the hot tip was 3 stops in Group A. Now, we did have Dave O'Hendo do a 2-stopper, which was interesting. But just, yeah, I think 3 stops is the way to go, though. So I'm just going to jump off for probably a minute or two, guys. I will be back. Just going to grab myself a quick drink. Won't be long. And we're back from the Shannon's ad break. Welcome, Dave O'Hendo. Welcome, Malcolm. The Hoffman's in the house. So, thank you to all our viewers. Got 27 viewers at the moment, which is fantastic. Really excited about that. That's awesome. Some other great news I might have mentioned for our new viewers. We have hit 100 followers on Thrillhouse, which is amazing. Really stoked about that. So a big thank you to everyone who has followed us. As I said, next season I will have everything organised so we can get Twitch alerts up and running, so I can give you all a shout out. Good Mond, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you had a good run today. Also, a big shout out to one of our Thrillhouse members, Liam, who had a bit of an accident while he was racing today. Get well soon, Liam. Rest up, mate. We hope to see you soon. So just to reiterate, Louis was our pole sitter with a 2 minutes 9:04, 0.37 ahead of Mo, so it was very tight there for first position. So this should be an interesting race. I feel this race will be interesting for a couple of reasons. With Louis going off pole, he is going to get the jump with the four-wheel drive. Now, I do know Mo will put in some really quick, consistent laps. Now, whether Louis can hold on to that lead will be interesting. I feel Ben is a bit of a smoky here. The Hyundai is very quick across the top of the mountain. Flat Stick, welcome, thank you. Yes, it is a long race, exactly. It is all about playing a long game. I have a saying, you basically buy yourself a ticket for that last 10 minutes. So that's what you want to do. So we're about 1 minute out from race start, guys. So this should be fantastic. Looking forward to this. So we're just going to go through our runners. So we're looking at Ben down there. Berserks, Ruler, Dazza, Alien, Mo, Louis, Kazusozo, Puma, Subaru, Luminous, Clint Go Fast. We're going to call him Clint Fast. Looking there at Hardsoft, also known as Concrete. Hardsoft's a bit hungover today, so he did say though he's going to go down to Bunnings, get himself some concrete and man up. So love his style. Mr. Bradley, and they're our runners. So this should be a cracking race, guys. Really looking forward to this. So Davo Hoffo, I bet 4 cars in the kitty litter at Hull Quarter. Well, Hoffo's gone the early call, like it. So here we go. Thrillhouse Supercars Group B at the mountain. This place gives me absolute goosebumps. I love this place. The greatest racetrack in the world. This place, this race, the mountain. Revs rising, tension rising, and we are racing. Oh, Louis stalled. We've had a staller on the grid. Oh dear, and there's carnage. Rainbow flag. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. So that will be a rainbow flag, ladies and gentlemen. Very unfortunate. So as usual, through our Supercars, guys, we have 2 standing starts. If we do get another stall, we will go rolling start. Oh, thanks for joining us. 2502M. Oh, geez, that's a mouthful, mate. We're just going to call you 2502. There we go. So yes, the rainbow flag. We are all inclusive here at Thrillhouse, so we don't want to use the black and red flag. Sounds so negative. So while we've got a slight break here in transmission, as I like to say, just to the usual shout out. Actually, just a bit of a heads up as well. We will have Group C on Thursday. Now, I haven't confirmed yet whether that'll be streamed or not, because I'll be jumping in Xena for the last time. I'm very emotional about that, so I don't want to talk about it too much. And then we will have a break, and then looking forward to the time trial to set the draft for Season 2. Can announce so maybe next Friday there may be a stream of a Nürburgring race. I can't confirm that, but again, as usual, check out all our social media. We'll have that up ready to go. The Aussie Stig, welcome, welcome. So that should be good as well. So in terms of the time trial for Season 2, it will be around Suzuka in our Thrillhouse 86s. And as you know, we love our 86s, so that should be good. There's been some very quick times. I've yet to turn a lap yet, so I got no idea what I'm going to do. As long as I can make Group C, I'll be happy. Because as much as I love commentating, I didn't buy my big bad steering wheel. And my rig, we won't get into rig chat, gentlemen. It's still before 9 o'clock. Yeah, to let it sit there. I really want to go racing, so... But hopefully I'll make it into Group C. Should be looking forward to that. I have a bit of a surprise for next season as well, but I'm not going to announce it yet. I'll keep you all on edge. So just waiting for a couple of guys to jump out, rejoin, reset. So as usual, big thanks to all our viewers. Appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. Love that you tune in every Sunday. It really means a lot to us here at Thrillhouse. As always, thanks to all our usual tuners, oh God, English, Sean. Thank you to all our regular viewers. Any new viewers, of course. If I have missed your name, I do apologise. Trying to keep an eye on chat and also keep an eye on the races. Multitasking, it's pretty hard work, I'll tell you that. So, last try of a standing start, guys, and then we will go rolling start. We do like the standing start. It looks great on replay, but being an hour-long Enduro, I feel the start's not overly important. So as they're lined up on the grid, 14 Thrillhouse Supercars. Over 5,000 horsepower, ready to be unleashed. The tension. And we are racing, and Louis stalled again, unfortunately, and so is Luminous. Dear, oh dear. So, rainbow flag, unfortunately. So we will go rolling start, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, a couple of stallers on the grid, which is very much a shame. So it looks like we got disastrously installed. So I do appreciate your patience here, guys, as always. regular viewers know that GT can be just a royal pain in the rear area. D, Thrillhouse Enduro MotoGP Ladder V8 Supercars Day today. Yeah, and also we had the Spa 6 hour last night, which was not a bad race. But very much looking forward to next month. 24 Hours of Le Mans. One of my favourite weekends of the year. Love it. And yes, I am one of those freaks that does watch pretty much 24 hours. Yeah, so it will be a rolling start there, guys. So let's get rolling. So as always, check us out on Thrillhouse Supercars on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So we will go rolling start. This will negate the four-wheel drives off the line advantage. So it's great to see a full grid tonight. Let's hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get them off the line. Looking there at Louis in the beautiful 1992 GIO Mark Gibbs GTR. I believe he finished third in the 92 race, if I'm not mistaken. So we are racing. And Louis leads him away. Louis looks like he is in auto drive, unfortunately. So Mo looks like he's in first position. Mo leads him away into Hull Corner. Second we got Clint. Third is Kaiser. Fourth is Mr. Bradley. We got Dazza and Subaru having a ding-dong battle as they head up Mountain Straight now. But we're going to stay with our leader Mo, who's absolutely opened up a 1.1 second lead already. Jesus, he's on the gas straight away. Oh, look at Kaiser Soze. Oh, a little bit of a bump there from Kaiser Soze into Clint. That will be interesting how that's looked at. Looks like Kaiser's trying to redress, but oh, too wide into there's a bit risky. Just going to stay with these guys for a moment. This is a very close battle here, but Clint looks like he's now coming up on the back of Kaiser Soze. So head across now down into Skyline. Oh, Kaiser Soze's braked it a little wide. Oh, he does hold on to it though. Now, Clint fast. Now, if I'm Clint here, I'm definitely going to set him up for a slipstream down the straight. Unfortunately, we've had two auto drivers, Louis and Luminous, unfortunately, so they are out for the race. It's a shame. So now as Mo now heads into the chase, building up a 4.1 second lead, which is frankly ridiculous. So now as they come across the line, so Mo now will lead the first lap of our 1 hour Enduro Group B. He's ran it wide though. Oh, maybe going a little too hard, too early there, Mo. Look at this train of cars though. Kaiser Soze, followed by Clint, followed by the two DGR Team Pesky Mustangs. Oh, look at this formation flying. So we've got Mr. Bradley, Subaru, we've got Dazza in 6th, we've got Hard Concrete in 7th, we've got Puma in 8th, 9th is Bend Down, 10th is Ruler, 11th is Berserks, and 12th is Alien with a penalty already. Ooh, he's not going to be happy about that. But now we're going to stay with this battle for a moment, guys, because this looks fantastic. Look at this, great, awesome racing. Oh, but look out! We just caught the end of it there. Was that Subaru or Micah both? Oh, see if we can get a replay up. I will tempt fate with the replay. Why not? Let's have a look here. So we're looking at Micah here on the replay. What happened to Micah? So he got... Yes, he got the back end out. Subaru crashing the elbow. Oh, both teammates. Unlucky. Oh, dear, oh, dear. So that's dropped a lot of time there. So we're going to head back there. Look at this battle, though. So we jump now on board with Clint in the Motor 10 Mustang. So head down the wide expanses of Conrod Strait. Kaiser Soze building up a little gap there. The gap's just under a second, 0.9 of a second. Heading into the fastest corner in Australian motorsport. Brakes it nice, very nice, beautiful turn in. Just been looking at Clint's style. He does have a very classic style. I say it a lot, but this guy is very classic in his approach. Look at that. Brakes, turns, waits for the rear to settle, accelerates nicely out of the corner. That is very classic. So we're going to head back up the front now with our man Mo, who's running Super Softs. Interesting. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Kaiser Soze there on the Super Softs as well. Clint with the soft front Super Softs on the rear. Micah there with Super Softs. Oh, he's got a big run here. Look at him. Micah's made up a bucket load of time here on Clint. Now, is Clint in fuel save mode? That's going to be interesting to know. Because Mike, oh, look at Micah. He's very much got the eyes on here. So now going to jump on board with Mr. Bradley as I head up through the cutting. Now, I've been watching Clint. He's very fast through Reed and McPhillamy. Oh, Micah, how did he hold on to that? That was really loose. He's keeping with these two. This is turning out to be a ripping battle. Now, so breakdown into the S's. He's got the cleaner. Oh, he makes it. Oh, here the tyres protesting. Saying no grip, no grip. Oh, into the elbow now. Very nice. Oh, Kaiser Soze's off. We just saw that Kaiser Soze is off. Got a little bit loose there. Did a bit of a Dick Johnson and is in the wall. Oh dear. Let's have a look there. I just want to... So Kaiser Soze now dropped back to 5th position. Oh, Dazza's got a sniff here. Dazza's making a move. And he clears him. So Kaiser Soze has gone from 2nd back to 6th. Oh, that's going to hurt big time. What will that do to his race strategy? Interesting. So we've got Hard, Soft and Pumi here having a nice little battle between themselves. Good to see. Group B does provide battles throughout the field. We've got Ben there, still in 9th position. Got a feeling Ben might play the long game here. So heading back up now, their leader. Mo there with a 7-second lead. Holy moly. This bloke is absolutely right on top of his game at the moment. He is very much one of our benchmark operators. Oh, here we go. We've got a battle here for 2nd. Micah's made the move. So Micah moves into 2nd position at Griffiths Bend. Oh, but Clint's pushed. Oh, Clint's pushed him. Ah, yes, but redress. Great sportsmanship there by Clint. That's great to see. That's what we like at Thrillhouse. So looking back here at Dazza. So we got Subaru there with Dazza, Kaiser Soze with carrying a penalty. I tell you what, Dazza's having a real crack of a run here. Didn't have the best qualifying, but boy oh boy, he is having an absolute storming race. He's a little bit loose there through the dipper though. Oh, was that Kaiser Soze in the wall again? I believe it was. Oh, Ben's collected him. There's carnage at the top of the mountain. Absolute carnage. We will see if we can grab ourselves a replay of that. As we're going back now, watching Kaiser Soze got it. Oh, he just got a little bit. Oh, that was a very weird accident, wasn't it? Don't know. Oh, and Ben collected him. Oh, that is carnage. So Kaiser Soze's GTR is absolutely buggered at the moment. So as Mo crosses the line, quickest lap with a 2-minute 0.9, and he's got a 10-second lead. Holy jeez, he can just about control the race now. So Mr. Bradley in second position. We've got Clint there right behind him. So this is turning into a bit of a great battle between these two. So as we jump on board with Clint here. So head up Mountain Straight. Now the guys are into lap 5, so they will be starting to think about pit stops. And now what's interesting is I'm going to look at everyone's tyre wear. So looking there, Micah's tyre wear is very good, but Clint's is a little bit better now. Looking at fuel, Clint I think is a little bit on the fuel save as well. So he's saving a little bit of fuel, which is interesting. I feel fuel does come into play, especially coming into the later part of the race as well. The less time you can spend in the pits, especially in the later part of the race, really is a great benefit. So Daz has moved himself in a 4th position. This has been a great drive by Daz so far. So look at the Dazza there. 4th position. 5th is Subaru. Subaru's not going to let him go. Oh, we just caught that. Subaru did have an accident there at the elbow. So Ben's now moved himself up to 6th position. Hard soft there in 7th. We got Kaiser Soze, who's had a horrible opening stint. 9th is Ruler. Berserk's right behind him here. Oh, but Berserk's had a little accident there at the elbow. Puma Cup. And then we got Alien there with a penalty. So heading back now with Mo Jalen, who's got a 12-second lead now. Masterful Mo at the moment. Just using that beautiful classic style that he does have. And he's got this Mustang absolutely hooked up. Just look at him drive, just very neat, very tidy, not overworking the tyres. Heading back, this battle's a great battle at the moment. I'm definitely want to keep this battle for a little bit because this is brewing very nicely. So Clint there, Clint's line through the cutting is very interesting. Really does have that sort of real late turning style, so not lounge like. Mike is very much lounge like. He does turn the car in quite early, likes to flow the car across the corner. So he's jumped back on board there with Clint. Now let's see whether he's making time and he's losing time. So through the S's, they're very even through the S's. Now again, see that real late turn in. Micah does use that early turn in. Now let's watch them both through the elbow. Now Micah takes that inside line. Clint very much uses the traditional line and makes up a bit of time there. So head down Conrod. Now what's going to be interesting also, I want to see their braking mark into the chase. The common knowledge is about 150 to 130. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, about 130. Oh, Micah's running a little wide. Clint's got to run here now. Which way will they go? Left, right? Oh, Clint. Oh, that's his one move. Has Clint got to set him up for an over? No, thinks better of it. Pulls back into line. Oh, Clint there clips the grass. A little bit sideways. That's lost him a bit of time. So we've got Daz and Subaru having another great battle. So the Mustangs are... Look at the Mustangs. Top 5 are Mustangs. So looking at Subaru, he's got to run up Mountain Straight on the outside of Griffiths Bend. Does he have the overlap? He does. So Subaru moves into 4th position with a beautiful classic move. Oh, but he's run it wide there. Griffiths, Dazza says, I am not going to let you have this easily. So the elbows are out. And Dazza is on the soft tyre. Keep note of that. Dazza is on the soft tyre. So Micah now, he's opened up a 1.9 second gap. Now, was that because of just sheer pace, or has our man Clint had a little bit of a moment maybe across the top of the mountain? Maybe also that front right is looking a little second hand. I'm just going to check in with our leader Mo, who's built up a 15-second gap. Now, what does Mo do? No, he's going around again, so he's going to start his 8th lap. Fuel is looking good. He can very much control the race from here. Now, Mr. Bradley there is running low on E85. Is he going to go around one more lap? No. So, Mr. Bradley's in on the 7th lap. That was very much a 15-minute stint. Now, what does Clint do? Clint goes around again. So, that fuel save has got him an extra lap, and also the soft tyre on the front, maybe. So, he's checking in. So, Daz is in as well. We've got Subaru's in as well. So, Ben now moves himself into 3rd position, and his fuel save's excellent as well. So Kaiser Soze there moves himself now into 4th. Hard soft, hard concrete. Now it's down. Can these guys get out? No, they're not going to get out before these guys. Now this is interesting. No, Mr. Bradley does. That's very important there for Mr. Bradley. Very important. He really didn't need to get stuck behind traffic. Now he's got to keep Kaiser Soze behind him. This is vital. And he does. Oh, no, he's a bit wide. He's run it wide at Griffiths. Oh, dear. That has opened the door up here for Clint now for the undercut. Or the overcut, I should say. So now that Mr. Bradley is now going to be stuck behind Kaiser Soze, there's no real passing opportunity, I believe, towards it till the elbow. So we're going to jump back now with Clint. Now, what does Clint do here? Clint's very much got to try and find some time, because we will stay with Clint. I just want to stay with him because he will pit this lap. Let's just go back to Ben there in 3rd. So looking here at Mr. Bradley, he's still stuck behind Kaiser Soze. As I was saying, there is nowhere to pass it until the elbow. Does he make a move at the elbow? No, he doesn't. So he's going to have to get some nice exit. But does the Mustang have the power down the straight to overtake the GTR? This is interesting. So Mo Jalen's in. Our leader is in the pits. Oh, look at this. This is wild as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Nose to tail through the fastest corner in Australian motorsport. Kaiser Soze has got the elbows, the hips out. He's defending with all his worth. So Clint's in. Kaiser Soze pulls off. So does Hard Soft. So Mo gets out. Now, here we go. Mr. Bradley does assume 2nd position. He does keep 2nd. That was crucial. Oh, look at Clint. Just a little bit behind him. So the battle resumes between these two. Now, because we can't see his tyres, do you think Clint went to the soft tyre or the super soft? That again will be interesting to follow. I will look at the lap times closely. So Dazza there in 4th position. For me, this is my drive of the race so far. This has been a great drive by Dazza. Subaru and Ben. Look at Ben. Ben's really starting to make a move here. So Ben's all over Subaru here. Oh, big accident at the elbow. Huge accident. As we check that again on our Toledo Tools replay. So as they're both coming up now to the cutting. Subaru into the wall and comes across, and Ben had nowhere to go, unfortunately. So back with our leader, Mo Jalen, with a 22-second gap. So he's pitted, and he's actually gained more time. Incredible. So we've got Micah there in second, who's got a 2.9-second gap over Clint. Now, this is interesting. Did Clint make a mistake, maybe, on his in-lap, or because he's lost a lot of time there? Fourth is Dazza. Fifth is Subaru. Sixth is Ben. Seventh is Hartsoft. Eighth is Kazasozo. Ninth Ruler. 10th Berserks. Nice little battle here. We've got a bit of a battle here between Puma and Alien. So some nice little battles brewing throughout the field, which is good to see. So the field has cleansed. Everyone has made their stops, which is great. So it's business as normal. So, here we go, Dazza, Subaru. Oh, so Subaru's made a position on Dazza. I don't know if there was a mistake there by Dazza. He's lost quite a bit of time. So Ben now, he's going to go for the move of the inside of Griffiths. Does he have the brakes? He does. That Hyundai has got storming brakes. Oh, Subaru's run it wide. Here comes Ben. There's a little touch, a little bit of Morse code, and Ben moves into fourth position. So Ben's gone from sixth to fourth in the space of half a lap. Fantastic drive. He's making his way through the field. This guy has been one of our most improved, definitely. So this is our battle out on the track at the moment. Oh, but hang on. Oh, he ran it wide of McPhillaming. Oh, Subaru, that's a brave move! That's a very... Oh, geez, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know about that. He did get the spot back. Too wide into Skyline. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Wow. Talk about action. That was it. I needed my breath back for that. That was, wow. Too wide into Skyline. I've never seen that before. So heading back up the front, Mo Jalen with a 24-second lead. Kick back, Mo. Drive to Bathurst. Grab yourself a pie. Maybe a cold beer, mate, and come back, and I think you still have the race. All good. Mr. Bradley there with in second position with a 3.5-second gap over Clint. Ben now with a penalty. Ooh. I think I might stay with this battle. This battle is brewing up nicely. Oh, Ben, oh, he had a big moment there. Keeps on the track, but Subaru now's got a huge run on him. Subaru, oh, using the grass and some. That is called using the whole track, ladies and gentlemen. So as we jump on board now with Ben. So head into Griffiths. Subaru runs it wide. These two are going... Oh, big touch there. Too wide, doesn't work in here, gentlemen. And these two are very stubborn. I'm convinced they're both German. The stubbornness of both of them is incredible. So I think that will be... Oh, Subaru gets the back end out. Oh, big hit there by Dazza. That was a huge hit at Reed Park. So looking at these four, all very second-hand looking cars at the moment. The panel beaters will have their work cut out. Oh, getting Subaru in the elbow. He's having a real tough time keeping control of that Mustang. So Micah now build up a 5.5 second gap. So the gap's really sort of opened up here. Now I've got a feeling. Let's look at tyre wear here. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I've got a feeling Clint may be on soft or medium tyres. I've just got a feeling. Just using his tyre wear. Yes, this is interesting. Let's keep an eye on Clint. Definitely playing the long game here, I feel. As we head back now, I'm going to call these for the Bash Brothers. Wild racing between these four. So 7th is Hard Soft. 8th is Kaiser 9th is Ruler. 10th... Oh, here we go. We've got a little bit of a battle here. Looking at the battle between Ruler and Berserks. And looks like there's that Puma Cup there in 11th. So we'll give these guys a bit of love. Berserk's got a nice run into Griffiths. No, he does. Oh, that's a big hit. That's a big hit. That's going to shake his confidence, I feel, a little bit. That's the thing with Griffiths Bend. If you bugger up Griffiths Bend, it just buries your confidence for the whole lap. Really does. So heading back up now the front. Mo's now got a 27-second lead. He's nearly got himself a pit stop lead. Wow. What can I say? Heading back now with Mr. Bradley. The gap's back down. Ah, interesting. Now, let's go. Now, this is interesting. The gap's now dropping. It was out to 5 seconds. It's now down to 4.2 seconds. So Clint is slowly reeling him in now. So Mr. Bradley's tyres are starting to go off. Clint's still got some nice goodness in the tyre. Yeah, let's go back. Also, I'm going to check fuel strategies as well. Yeah, look, oh, Clint's on the full fuel save. There's no doubt about it. Clint's playing the long game here. So 4th is Ben. 5th is Subaru. 6th is Dazza. These three have just started to spread out a little bit. I feel though it's the battle between these three is not over. I'm going to call it now. It's definitely not over. Heading back there with hard concrete. A bit of a lonely race for him at the moment. Kaiser Soze, 8th position. Really dropped off the pace, Kaiser. He's had a bit of a shocker. Oh, Puma and Ruler. Puma looks like he's got himself in the 9th position with a move over Ruler. Good work. Ooh, Ruler makes a big move. Oh, geez, I'm glad he didn't lick the stamp then. So heading back with our leader now, Mo is on his own. Mo is just going with the flow. So looking back there, Mr. Bradley, the gap's still at 4.2 seconds. So this is interesting. That's the thing with the long strategy. I get it, but sacrificing speed, grip, and oh gee, I don't know. This one's a hard one to work out. I'm gonna have to get the old slide ruler and calculator and whiteboard out. I think get me in a Larko one. So looking at Ben here, he's starting to open up the gap now. He's got a 4.7 second lead over Subaru. Subaru's in. Okay. So Subaru's blinked first. Now this is interesting. Is Subaru going to go for the undercut over Ben? I feel that might be his play here. So Daz is now in 5th position. We've got Hard Concrete there in 7th. Cars Sozo there. It's going back for the battle through the field. So we've got Puma Cup, Rule. These three aren't. Puma's just opened a little gap there over Ruler. We've got Alien there in 11th position. And Berserks is in the pits. So the gap's now down to 3.7 seconds between Micah and Clint. Now, does Micah come in this lap or the next one? Just going to stay here with Micah. Micah with his quickest lap actually on a lap 11 with a 2:01.549. Gap's at 3.5 seconds. Yes, Micah's in. Okay, so Micah's in. Now, want to keep it on now. So Clint will, I reckon Clint's going to go around for at least another 2 laps. So heading back up the front there. Mo has passed Berserks there, so he has lapped Berserks. Yes, Mo's in fuel save. Look at that short shift there. Mo's definitely in fuel save mode here. So Mo's going to aim for, I think, a long middle stint. Let's be honest, he really doesn't need to fuel save. Mo could probably... I don't know if he's a beer drinker, but if he is, he's driving one-handed. There's no doubt about it. So Clint's moved himself in a second. Now I'm going to monitor the gap between Clint and Micah there. So Ben now has moved into 3rd. Now Ben also, I think, is on a bit of a strategy play here. His tyres are looking a little cooked, but his fuel's good. I feel with strategy there's a couple of ways you can do it. I feel if you can fuel save enough every stop, that last stop will be a real short one. So you can definitely play it that way. So Mr. Bradley there, looking at the gap, so it's, what's that? That's 3 seconds plus 19. So Clint's got about a 24-25 second gap over Mr. Bradley at the moment. Oh, Mr. Bradley, big moment at the elbow. Big moment. Does he keep hold of it? He does. Car control. Car control. But that will cost him time. So Clint does go around again. Okay, Clint is very much playing the long game here. And we've just clicked over, just over halfway to go. So we've just clicked over the 30-minute mark. So Ben's going around again as well. There's some very interesting strategies played out here. Oh, now Daz is in. Now look at his tyre wear and fuel. Now, what's Dazza up to here? So there's some really interesting strategies being played out here at the moment. So Clint there. He's got a 19-second gap over Ben. So the gap between Ben and Mr. Bradley, there's 3.8, 3.9 seconds. The gap is widening. It's come down a little bit. So the gap between Clint and Ben, we're looking at what's that, 23, 24 seconds. So 4th is Mr. Bradley there. Oh, why out sideways? Stand on the gas, boys. Cars Sozo there in 5th position. Supercars there in 6th. So Kaiser's moved his way up. Supercars there. And Daz is now out of the pits in 7th position. Going to keep an eye on Dazza as well. That's a very interesting strategy I thought he's going to play here. So he's definitely got something up his sleeve, I think, the young man. Hard concrete there in 9th is Alien. 10th is Puma Cup. 11th is Ruler. And 12th is Berserks. But heading back up the front now. Mo's in. Our leader is in the pits. So with a 36-second gap, he will get in, fuel up, new boots, and we'll get out in first position. Clint's in. This is what we needed to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Clint is in. Right. Where's Mr. Bradley? Oh, he's going to do this easy. He is going to do this easy. I thought there might have been a little bit of a battle there between Clint and Mr. Bradley, but this lap might be a very quick one. He has got a time penalty, which is interesting. Crosses a line with a 2:02.287, so that will definitely get him. So once this field cleanses, that should put Mr. Bradley, and it does put him in second position. So interesting. So again, Clint's lost time there. Maybe the fuel save is not the way to go. So it's heading back now. So Mo there with a 30-second gap. Micah there with a 7-second gap over Clint. Clint with a 18-second gap over Ben. So the battles are starting to open up here. We got a little battle here, maybe. Yes, Dazza. Now let's look at the gap between Dazza and Subaru. Now it is opening up there. So Kaiser Soze looks like he's pitted. He has. So I feel with fresh rubber, you should be able to catch going in there. 10th is Puma. 11th is Ruler. 12th is Berserks. So we're just going to stay with Mr. Bradley. If I do go radio silent there for about a couple of minutes, guys, I just need to grab myself a drink, so... And we're back from the solo ad break. So just going through our field there, guys, we have Mo in first position with a 34-second gap. Masterful Mo at the moment. Second is Mr. Bradley. Third is Clint Go Fast, or Clint Fast. Fourth is Ben Down. Fifth is Subaru. Sixth is Arsley. Seventh Hardsoft. Eighth is Kazase. Ninth is Puma. 10th is Ruler. 11th is Berserks, and 12th is Alien. So it's been very interesting. Been an interesting race so far. Mo really has had it on his own. Let's be honest. This battle I thought was going to brew a bit more, but it's played out. But look at the fuel difference now. I did mention this. This will be very interesting when it plays out. I feel. I can definitely see what Clint's up to here. Clint's very much trying to get to that last stop with a very short stop. Get in, splash and dash, and get out. So we've got Ben there in fourth. He's worked his way up nicely there, Ben. Wasn't happy with his shootout lap, as he's all heard live, but he's raced fairly well there. Oh, look at that chopper there. I'm going to get my Emily Crompo on there. That's Bell 268. So Ben, a slight mistake there. Subaru and Dazza still relatively close, this little battle here. Oh, Subaru a little wide there at the S's. It's a great shot, that. That is such a great shot. So Dazza there in 6th position. Still my driver of the race so far, Dazza. Kept it very clean. Soze in 8th position. 9th is Puma. Berserk's there in 11th. And 12th is Alien. So heading back there with Micah now. It's got a 5.6 second gap over Clint. Let's look at their fuel strategies here. So Micah there's probably got about a third of a tank left. Clint's still got over half, so this is playing out very interestingly. So, just gonna go having a look there. Where are we at? Let's go there. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I just wanted to have a look back here because it looks like there's a little bit of a battle brewing. There's Ruler. Berserks. So Mo's in between them. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking at. So Mo now is coming up to that Ruler. But we're gonna just, oh, Mike is very loose through there. Jeez, how did he hold on to that? So now as we'll jump on board here with Clint as he comes down to Forest Elbow. Famous part of the track. If you look over to the right, that's where Dick Johnson went for a little drive in 1983. Heading down Conrod Straight. Flat out. Coming into the little concrete apron where Fabian Coulthard's tyre let go and he did about 7 barrel rolls into the sandpit there. Braking hard. Thomas Missouri went straight ahead in 94. Murray's seen more spinners than her kid's birthday party. Into Hell Corner. Many an incident at Hell Corner. Who'd forget Mark Winterbottom and Craig Lowndes in, I think it was 2015. Heading up Mountain Straight now. This is where Jamie Wingcup passed the safety car. This is where Craig Lowndes went around the outside of John Bow. This is, of course, where Marcus Ambrose and Greg Murphy got to know each other. where Kevin Bartlett rolled the Channel 9 Mustang. This is where Scotty Pius threw the Xbox Falcon into the wall. This is where Scotty McLaughlin ran it a little wide there on that unbelievable shootout lap. And of course, the Dipper. That's all that has to be said about that. And that's a bit of a historical lap around Bathurst. So checking back in with our leader, Masterful Mo now, with a 37-second gap. Oh, Jesus. Bloody hell. Mr. Bradley there in second position. The gap's now coming down again. I've got a feeling this might be our race here, guys. So I think Mr. Bradley might be in this lap, and he is in this lap. So, now, this is the crucial part, I feel. Is he going... He's definitely going one more stop. This will be his final stop. Now, what does Clint do? Now, if I was Clint here, I would abandon the fuel save, go full fuel, and absolutely put in 2 or 3 fastest laps he can do. He's got to make time up on, I feel, on Mr. Bradley to give himself a shot at that second position. He might be happy with third, but well, it depends what kind of. If it was me, I'd be doing everything I can to get second position because I'm just one of those ruthlessly competitive beasts. So Mike has now joined out in fourth. So Ben now's moved himself up to third. So let's look at the gaps. So the gaps, again, it's around that stagnant sort of 23, 24 second mark. Now, it's interesting. We've got to watch Mike here on his outlap. He's got to have a very clean outlap, I feel. So we're going to jump on board here for a little bit. I just want to watch his outlap, just see how clean it is. Really needs to nail every apex here, every braking marker. But 15 minutes on the tyre as well. He doesn't want to overuse that tyre. Oh, really nice for the cutting. That was beautiful to watch. Cutting, dipper. Jesus Christ, what's going on? Nice through the. Oh, it's again. He's been very taily on the elbow. Just a little bit over enthusiastic with the loud pedal, I feel. Heading down Conrod now. Straight line, beautiful, nice turn in. Back to second, interesting. Okay. So that was a fairly tidy outlap there, so not too bad. He's making up a lot of time here on Ben. Heading back up now with Clint. Just want to watch Clint's. Yeah, that's interesting. Notice how Clint now is really using the whole rev range here. Clint, I think, has abandoned the fuel save for this lap, which tells me he might be in this lap. Just looking there at the gap now. Let's go back to third. So Ben. Oh, Mike has had a problem. There's no doubt about that. Mike has had a huge problem. Let's see if I can catch it on replay. Yes, we just caught the tail end of it there. So Mike into Griffiths Bend has had a massive problem. Oh, that has opened the door right up for Clint. The door is open. And the bouncer says, come inside. Now, did Clint see that as well? Clint might have just caught an eye on that. So now, Second spot is all of a sudden up for grabs for Clint here. That has cost Mike a big time. So what does Clint do here? Does he go around for a low lap or does he come in? No, he's going to go around again. Again, interesting. So heading back now with Ben. What does Ben I think might be in this lap. Oh, great save. What a save. Hey, that is hold on to your hats, your nether regions and your buttocks. That is a great save. Makes the pit. So now we'll get a true gap between Micah and Clint now. Now the gap's at 30 seconds. Now Clint has to come in this lap. Has to come in this lap. This is crucial for second position. Oh, he's come up to lap traffic as well. He can't afford this. He can't afford this. So Daz is in the pits as well. Oh, was there a touch there? Was there a touch there? Let's find out. We jump on board now with Clint. I just want to see if there was a touch there. Let's have a look. Blue flags away. Oh, there was a big touch. Oh, there was a big touch. Don't know how that's going to be viewed. We'll just, I'll leave that for the powers that be upstairs. So Mo's into the pits. 10 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I was talking about, buying yourself a ticket for the last 10 minutes. Mo's bought himself a ticket. He's got VIP box seats. Super box fully catered for. So Clint's now in the pits. The gap is at 28 seconds. Let's head back now with Mr. Bradley. Okay, so Mr. Bradley now is coming into the chase. There, what's Clint still filling up, still filling up. Oh, it must seem like an eternity. Oh, it looks like Mr. Bradley's got him. He has got him. Let's have a look. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We have a race on our hands. Strap in. Let's jump on board here with Clint. This is going to be a fascinating battle to the end, I feel. So this is Davo Hoffo's teammate we're riding on board with for next season. We've got up front there Mr. Bradley's teaming up with Subaru next season. Mustang versus Mustang. The gloves will be off here now. So I feel Clint's just getting his sheet of 5-cent stamps. Just wetting his lips. Getting ready to lick a couple. He's got his envelope out. He's got his envelope out. No, just lets him sit there for a little bit longer. As I head down now, Conrod Straight. Is this going to be side by side? Here they go. This is wild as it gets. This is 280 kilometres an hour. Who's harder on the brakes? Who's got the biggest set of cojones? Oh, there's a slight touch. Clint's ran it wide. No, that is a magnificent move. Oh, that was stunning. Wow, that was a great move. riding on board now. Both a little bit of a touch there. Turns it in nicely. Lovely move. He has licked it, sent it, airmail. Express post. But if I do know Mr. Bradley, and I do know him quite well, he's not going to just go, yep, you can have that, and I'm going to let you go. I really don't think so. And definitely not. Look at him. Oh, he's all over him. Oh, this is cheap suit all over him. This is one of those $50 jobs. Oh, but again, Mike has just struggled with rear grip all race. It looks like he might have him here. I'm going to wait till they get down to the elbow and then I'll just go through the field. Oh, look at Mr. Bradley. He is hustling that Mustang. He's right up. Oh, Clint's a little sideways there. So heading back with Mo. Wow, what a season this guy's had. Unbelievable season. Starting off in Group C. Can you believe that? Group C. And has worked his way up to Group B. This guy will be a force to be reckoned with in Season 2. There is no doubt about that. I will give you the hot tip right now. This guy's one to watch. Teamed up with Ben next year in the Red Bull Aston Martin. So Team Modown, definitely one to watch. Oh, so Super has got... Oh, Mike's in the second. We've missed it. I was too busy talking about crap and I've missed it. Let's have a look what happened there. So Clint ran it wide at the chase. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that's cost him a bucket load of time. Oh, the drama. Group B produces again. Oh, normally I do run through the field and just have a bit of an overview, but I just feel like I might not be able to this race because these two are just not going to let me do it. There's action. And we love action, don't we? So riding back on board now with Clint. He will have better tyres here than Mr. Bradley. But that mistake at the chase is going to really hurt. Geez, these guys are really running it on the edge. This is ragged edge stuff. Look at the time he's making up through the S's. Now down into the dipper. Beautiful exit out of the dipper. I think he's going to set him up for a fling down Conrod. Oh, he's ran it wide. He's in the wall. Oh, but so is Mr. Bradley in the wall. Oh, dear. With 3 minutes remaining. Oh, what do we feel? Maybe 2 laps left. Looking at the tyre life there, Clint's got a bucket load more grip, but Mike is just keeping it as straight as he can. He's got to make that Mustang the widest Mustang the world has ever seen. Now the positive part is they both look very good on fuel, so we won't have any fuel issues. But now the wick's going to be turned right up. This is high pressure stuff now. This time of the race doesn't come down to I feel who's the most dry, it's who wants it more. This is great to watch. Look at these. Oh, Mike. Oh, jeez. Oh, again. That's been his trademark this whole race, Mr. Bradley. Sideways, out of the cutting. Oh, again in the wall at Reed Park. Clint's got a huge run at the grate. Oh, again, Clint's got a massive run at McPhillim. Oh, jeez. You don't want to send it there. I'd love to see these two heart rates at the moment. They would be absolutely on it. Sweaty palms. Probably sweaty butt cracks as well. Oh, this is wild. This is wild. This is so, oh, into the chase. Oh, Clint, he's licked it. He's licked it. Does Micah pull it up? He does. Oh, that is a great bit of driving. Oh, look at Clint all over him. Clint's trying every move in the book. Clint does make the pass into Murray's. Wow. Unbelievable. That could be the last lap. I think that's it for Mr. Bradley. I think he's fired his last shot. So heading back now with our leader, Mo. I mean, does he want to do another lap? This guy's been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. This has been a pure masterclass. And popped it in a 1:59.677 on lap 27, if you don't mind. Like, really, that's ridiculous. So Mo, look at, he's timed it to absolute perfection. Sideways out of Murray's. What a stunning drive by Mo. That is top quality racing. That is a benchmark operator at the highest level. What a star. Watch out for this guy in season 2, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but look at this. Oh, these two are just, oh, these two have not finished yet. So traffic's caused a bit of a problem there by the looks of it. Clint's got to do now is break it nice and straight into the chase, and it's all his. Breaks it straight, gets it turned in. Mr. Bradley's got a slight run though. It's too far to come back from there, I feel. Nice and narrow, there's a slight touch. Oh, there's a big touch. Oh, wow, what a finish. So Clint finishes in second, Mr. Bradley in third. Fourth will be Ben with a solid run. Solid race there by Ben. Really solid race. Nothing too exciting, just solid. Dazza there in 5th position. Great drive by Dazza. Felt he's just kept his nose as clean as possible. Pretty good strategy as well. So great run there by Dazza. Well done. Fantastic drive. 6th will be Subaru. Quite an eventful race for Subaru. Had a lot going on. Involved in quite a few battles. Did kiss the old concrete a few times. So he'll be ruining that, but watch out for him next season, teamed up with Micah. Hardsoft in 7th. We've got Kaiser Soze in 8th. 9th was Ruler. 10th was Puma Cup. 11th Berserks and 12 Alien. And that is Group B. Final round, Bathurst, run and done.
Bloody hell.
So a huge congratulations to Mo Jalen. First position, fastest lap. So we will just go over the results as I always do. So Mo Jalen in first position. Clint there in second with a fantastic battle with Micah there in third. 4th was Ben. 5th Dazza. 6th Subaru. 7th Hard Concrete. 8th Kaiser Soze. 9th Ruler. 10th Puma Cup. 11th Berserks. 12th Alien, and Mo with the fastest lap of a 1:59.677 on lap 27, if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a race. And I'd like to
That was unreal.
welcome Ben back in the box. How was your race there, mate?
Oh, eventful.
Eventful?
Wasn't too bad. If I had a better quality, it would have been a lot different, I think. But I was sort of keeping pace with Micah and Clint, but I was just too far behind. 15 seconds, much more was just too hard to wheel back on those guys. They're too quick.
Yeah, they had a ripping battle, those two.
Mm-hmm.
Like back and forwards, overtaking. Two different strategies as well, which was interesting.
Yeah, very different actually. Clint was fuel saving, wasn't he?
Yeah, through the mid part of the race, very much so.
Yeah.
And then strapped on a set of boots and came home like a steam train. So I'll definitely.
And good clean racing.
Yes, yeah, very much so. Those two gave each other room, so that was good to see. And yeah, great stuff.
No, that's good. That's really good. That was coming through the pack was brutal on the first set of tyres. And then yeah, good battles with Subaru and I think it was Dazza.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, that was interesting.
Every time I sort of just nudged in front, I'd make a mistake 2 or 3 corners later. Too busy looking behind me, but that's the thing. So it was a good race, but can't wait to watch the stream tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a great race. Enjoyed it. Definitely, that was fun. So big thank you to all our viewers tonight. Really do appreciate it. As always, guys, you're all superstars. As usual, I will hang around for probably 5 minutes, up to 10 minutes, to have a quick chat with all our chat guys. If you just want to hang around and ask me a question or ask our man in the box a question about the race.
Thanks to Wardo too for hosting.
Yeah, so big thanks to Wardo for hosting. He does a great job. He is one of our benchmark hosters, no doubt about it. Our Season 1 champ. So, see, just because he's won the championship, he still does the nitty-gritty stuff. So, check us out as always through our Supercars on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Check us out on YouTube as well. This race will be up most likely in the next couple of days, so if you don't want to watch it on Twitch, you can watch it on YouTube as well. I most likely will watch it on the way to work tomorrow, but knowing me, I'll probably watch it after I stop streaming. Can't help myself.
Exactly right. Oh.
So you're out of the Hyundai now. I'm guessing putting in some
that big laps in the 86 first. No, 86
Yes.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure I have a spot first.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, eh?
Yeah, but no, keen to get behind the Aston. I had a few drives of it. It's going to be interesting. It's completely different feel to the Hyundai.
Yes.
But
I've done laps in all of them, and they've all got their own sort of unique styles, I like to say.
Yeah, that's for sure. I was surprised when I did go the Hyundai for this season, and then I knew Bathurst was probably not its strong track, but anywhere under braking was definitely good. So Branch Hatch was a good track for it.
Yep.
Caddo Park.
Yep.
Maggie. We had another one in there too, didn't we? Or was that it? Monza. I did well at Monza too. I had a good battle with Micah.
Yes, that was for me. I still think that's the race of the championship. That Group B race at Monza was unbelievable.
It was good. Tyre wear was pretty crazy for the guys in the Mustangs, but the Hyundai held up quite well.
That was still the only race I've lost my voice at. That finish was ridiculous.
It was just coming and coming. I can get him here. I can get him. Yep. There we go.
So all in all, pretty good season. You pretty happy with it?
Yeah, pretty good season, man. Started in C, missed the first one. And my goal was just to get in the top 20 for the points, so I think I may nudge in there.
Beautiful. That's
That'll
what
be
you
right.
want.
But yeah, but season-wise went really well. I was quite happy with how everything sort of progressed.
Ah,
Don't really get much time to practice, but
yeah, it's a thing with real life, isn't it?
hmm real life gets in the way.
Yeah, bloody
Study,
hell.
everything. But no,
Also,
it's good.
I was
It's good.
smart. I've taken an annual leave day on Friday.
Yep.
So Thursday night, I'll be in full race mode, and I'm going to go absolutely hard as I can.
Nice. That'll be good. Hopefully we can get a stream happening. Maybe
Yes, hopefully.
one of us can jump on.
So it'd be nice to get a stream for Group C as well.
Mm,
I think especially a lot of our regular Group C runners, I think deserve a bit of love. So
They do, yep.
um, as always, we like to give love across our three groups because they're all different styles of groups. So it's great.
And
Uh,
still very hard races too in Group C. Create some great watching.
oh yes, definitely.
Mm.
I've raced a couple of Group C races now, and yeah, they don't mind. Yeah, they don't mind getting the elbows out. That's for sure.
Oh, they lick it and send it
Yep.
most of the time. Yep,
All right, so let's have a
that's
quick
for
look at
sure.
chat there. So Mad Dazza, I need more power. I couldn't get Subaru till pit strategy. Great battle. Great, yeah, great race, Dazza. Yeah, great strategy. Did well there, mate. Proud of you. Good stuff. The Aussie Stig, thank you. Well done, Thrillhouse. We'll only get bigger this series. I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully that's our goal.
Hmm.
The Good Doctor, I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. You lucky bugger.
Yeah,
So
very
I've
long weekend.
yeah, he's going to be putting in a lot of laps, I feel.
Hmm.
So I expect you up there, mate. Another battle like we had in Maggie, and I'll be very happy with that. So, other Clint, thanks to the Thrillhouse family. This rocks. Thanks, Clint. Great race by you, mate. Well done. Top draw effort, mate. Um,
Very quick.
yes, very quick. So probably a sneaky chance for Group A as well. Driver of the race. Oh, Jesus, tough. I probably
Mm.
look for his first run in Group B. I think Clint does get it, but I am going to give a big shout out to Dazza as well. I thought Dazza's drive was excellent. Really liked
Yeah,
his
Dazza did
strategy
really
as well.
well.
Yeah.
I was sort of
Watch.
wondering how Michael was going to go for fuel there. He pitted quite early in that last one. I thought, ooh, he might have to pit again.
Mm.
But I was hoping he had to pit again, but it didn't happen.
Well, Micah's strategy, he went with the I like to call the Terry strategy. Bolt some tyres
Hmm.
on it and just go flat out.
Nice. Well, he did get quite good fuel economy out of that Mustang.
Yeah, the Mustang's not too bad on fuel. It's not too bad. Um, it does require a bit of fuel saving, but
Mm.
yeah, it's not too bad. It's
Oh.
definitely not like the I can guzzle fuel for fun BMW.
No, it is bad on fuel.
It's a shocker on fuel.
Mm. Must be those 7 gears, eh?
Yes, which is interesting for next season, guys, because be aware the Jag has 7 speeds also. It
Does it really?
certainly does.
Ooh. That will be quite interesting. I was quite pleased. I ended up getting a 2013. That was my fastest lap I think I've ever done on Bathurst. So
Good work. Nice.
yeah, and I think we had it was Mo and I were going backwards and forwards. I think with the fastest sector, first sector, and then he pulled out that 1:59.6 on his last stint. Crazy.
Oh, he's seriously quick, that man.
Very, very quick. I'm glad to have him as a teammate, to be honest.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I
Looking
better be
forward.
practicing.
I'm definitely looking forward to him, Wardo, and Terry going into battle in Group A. Definitely,
Hmm.
that's going to be great to watch. So,
Most
guys,
definitely.
I might just about wrap it up. So, again, huge thanks to everyone who watched tonight. Um, if there were some new followers, we do appreciate it. Thank you very much. As I said, for season 2, I will have everything organised in terms of uh, capture cards so I can get alerts and that. So anytime anyone follows or subs, I can go thank you and get an instant alert, which is great. If you do sub, guys, for next season, please be aware that 10% does go to the Peter Mac Foundation, hence the reason I've got the Peter Mac safety car up. So great cause. We really are keen on really getting this stream nice and big so we can donate to Peter Mac. That's our main focus. Huge thanks again to Wardo for hosting tonight. Top job, mate, as always. You kicked butt. You're a star. Thank you to my man in the box, Mr. Ben. Great race tonight,
Cheers,
mate.
buddy.
Well done. And cheers for joining
Thank
me.
you.
We've been meaning to get it done, and we
Anytime.
finally got it done. So, no doubt for season 2, I'll have him in the box for a race or two.
Definitely. Love to be back.
Awesome. So that's it, guys. We're not too sure about Thursday night yet. Of course, keep following us on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter, Instagram, and Twitter. Nice work, Sean. How about Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? Thrillhouse Supercars. As always, we will post links. We will post upcoming events as we always do. And last but not least, this is your resident oh my god, I really need to stop. This is your resident
But our
commentator.
race.
This is your resident commentator, Sean, aka Ghost, signing off for now. And as always, this is Thrillhouse Supercars.